Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today I want to introduce y'all to something pretty interesting and see what y'all think about it. So I kind of tweeted yesterday and basically asked stated, hey, the Unite rank system is so bad, maybe I should make my own. Has over 100 votes, nothing too crazy, but people said, yes, do it. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'm actually making a ranked Discord for in-houses, or like making my own like ranked mode, so to speak. So let's go ahead and show you what this Discord is going to be all about. I'm going to tell you how this is going to operate, and then if you check the link in the description, you can actually join it because it's going to be open for anybody. So let's go on ahead and dive into it. So here is the Discord. This Discord is called Grandmasters. So this is going to be a ranked solo queue Discord, and I'm going to go ahead and go through it all and show you what you need to know about it. So when you first join in, it should give you the Grandmaster role, which is just the basic role for being able to see the channels and things like that. Currently Hope is the only one that's in here with me because she was helping me test the Discord. But if you don't get that for whatever reason, if the bot messes up, there is a role react channel. So you can come in here and press the button and get the role just in case. Now this Discord is going to be a solo queue only ranked mode. And it is going to have a role queue version to it. So I have a channel in here called Role Queue Explained. Essentially, there's 3 different roles. There is 2 lane damage roles. There's 2 lane tank / support roles. There are 2 junglers, or 1 jungler, sorry. So that would be 2 lane damage, 2 lane tank support. I actually need to change this text, and then 1 jungler for a team for a total of 5. Now here's the thing. These are loose roles. You don't exactly have to stay exactly in them, but do your best to stay in them whenever you're picking a role that you want to queue into a game for, because it's going to give your team some structure. So lane damage is all-rounders, attackers, speedsters, right? Like that's lane damage. You can do damage with those characters. Lane tank support are defenders and supporters. Because at a competitive level, you sometimes will get double defender teams. Sometimes you'll get Comfy and a defender, right? Or Eldegoss and a defender. So it's kind of like up for y'all to decide a little bit there, and you're going to be doing this most likely without comms. So yeah, and or you're not going to have comms, sorry. And then the jungle is all-rounders, attackers, speedsters, right? Like that's more or less what the outline is. So I said these roles don't need to be followed 100%, but more so act as an outline to help create balanced team compositions. Do your best to stay within the defined roles. And you're going to see how this is going to work here in a little bit. Right here, we do have our servers rules list. This is just like no hate, no bigotry. Don't be an ass. If you're an ass, we're going to ban you. It is what it is. Depending on how bad your, your rule breaking is, we may ban you or kick you or time you out or whatever. So just, be decent, right? There's a general channel for, just talking if people want to talk or whatever. And then we actually have, this section right here, which is where the actual games are going to go. So first and foremost, you need to go to this set IGN channel, and you need to change your in-game name for the bot. So what you want to do is you want to come in here and you want to type IGN and hit enter. It's going to give you an option to type your name, and I'm going to type Krashy. So it's whatever your in-game name is on Unite, because we need your name in this bot to know what your name is, so that way we can create the lobbies without confusion. You have to do this. So you go in here, /IGN, hit enter. It's going to give you the option to type in your name, and then you hit enter, and the queue bot says your IGN has been set to Krashy. So really, really important. Right here is a leaderboard. It's unpopulated because we haven't had any games, but this is actually going to keep track of our MMR and show you who's at the top of the leaderboard. So really, really cool. And now we have the match rules. So these are the rules. There are a little bit of restrictions. Anybody can play in this, but this is how it's going to run. So rule number 1 is NAE server. It's going to be tournament mode customs, Thea Skyrune's draft mode. All the items are unlocked. They're going to be all max grade, and every Unite license is unlocked. That's for the custom rules. During draft, pick a Pokemon correlated to whatever role you queued as. And we talked about that a little bit under the role queue explained for more details. Number 5 is 1 player from each game must create a custom, I meant to put lobby, and share their lobby ID in the correlated queue text channel for the 9 other players to join. I'm going to show you all that in just a minute. Number 6, do not start a match with admins in the lobby. If somebody sneaks into your lobby somehow, I don't even think there's a way for that to happen, but if somebody does sneak into your lobby somehow, do not start it, kick them. Make sure the only 10 people are the 10 people that are listed on the bot. Again, we'll show you that here in a little bit. Once you've entered the lobby ID, be sure to take the spot of whatever team the bot assigned to you. So the bot's going to assign you either into a team called top team or bottom team, and that's because this is what the custom mode looks like. We'll go ahead and take a look here. So when you go to tournament mode, you have the top team and the bottom team. So whatever the bot gives you, top team or bottom team, take a spot there. So make sure you're on the Skyrune's draft mode. The custom rules are everything unlocked basically, and then the bot's going to give you either top team or bottom team. Make sure you're on that spot. All right, back to the rules. Rule number 8. If any player does not join the custom lobby via the lobby ID, you can initiate a /cancel to cancel the match with the /cancel command in your correlated queue text channel. So what happens is essentially, and I'm going to show you this in just a second, you're going to join a queue. It's going to create a text channel for that particular game. And if someone just never shows up and y'all are all just sitting there waiting, someone in that channel can type /cancel and it'll bring up a vote, and then everybody can vote yes. Ideally, that won't happen. So yeah, we'll see. Number 9, once your game has finished, revisit your queue text channel and vote on which team won. It's going to give you the option top team or bottom team, and I'll show you that in here in a second. And number 10, have fun. Disagreements and misplays happen, but have a GG go next mentality. Queue up and go again. No flaming others, right? Just have fun. People are going to throw games. People are not going to always be on the same skill level, but these games are going to be inherently more competitive than ranked, and it's going to have its own MMR tracking and things of that nature. So before I show you how it all works, I'm going to let you know that I haven't exactly set the schedule for this just yet. The way that this is going to run is it's going to be open for like maybe 2 to 3 hours, like one night a week. So it's kind of like a community event to come and play this like exclusive ranked mode, whereas your normal ranked mode is just open all the time. A system like this is going to require players and density, so I want to standardize the time so that way we know when this is active. We don't have to hope that there's enough people for games, and I'm going to try to get as many people in this server as possible, like hundreds, thousands of people, so that way when I do turn on matches, let's say I do matches Wednesday nights, right? Maybe I'll turn on matches from like 7 to 10 p.m. and you can just play as many games until 7 to 10 p.m. where eventually I'll just turn off the queue channel. Because like right now, the queue channel is hidden for everybody, and whenever I'm ready for games to be rolling, I'm going to turn the queue channel on and we're going to go from there. Also, I've never run a server like this, so keep in mind that there will be some hiccups and things of that nature for me to figure out. But yeah, and I may recruit some admins and people to help me with it. So, all right, so let's go ahead and head over to the queue channel and I'll show you about how it works. So right here, this is what you'll see. You'll see this bottom little option down here, and it says Unite GM ranked queue, and there's going to be 2 lane damage roles. Well, there's really four lane damage roles. I'm not sure why it split it. 4 lane tank / support roles, and then 2 junglers. So that's a total of 10 players. And what you want to do is you want to hit join queue and you want to pick your role. So I'm going to pick jungle, and you're going to see that it shows me in the list. Now, the way that this bot works is when 10 people join and fill all these roles, it automatically will create a channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to force start a game. Y'all won't have the ability to do this, but since I don't have 9 other people, I'm going to force start a game, and you're going to see it's going to create a channel. So it creates a channel. I go in here, and then it's going to have the 2 teams listed out. So this is my Discord name. In the parentheses is my in-game name. So whenever you're making your teams, you want to make sure that it is showing you which team is which, right? Or like which player is which. Now, I'm not sure if this is a bug, but I'm trying to figure this part out. I have the team names set to top team and bottom team. Right now, it's just giving the team names as Krashy and team 2 since there's nobody on the other team. I'm hoping that whenever I do get 10 full people in here, it'll actually change the team names. This is important because whenever your match is over, you actually want to come back in and vote on which team won. For the sake of saying, the left team is the top team, the right team is the bottom team. So whenever you actually are in Unite, if you're on that left side of the list, you're going to be on the top row. If you're on the bottom side of the list, you're on the bottom row. Like I said, hopefully that'll iron out. But yeah, so again, so looking back at the match rules, you have take the spot on whichever team the bot assigns you to. So either top team or bottom team, that's the left one or the right team. If the players do not join the custom lobby via the lobby ID, you can initiate a cancel. I'm going to show you that in just a second. Once your game has finished, revisit your queue text channel and vote on which team won. So you'll have this full list of all the 10 players. Anybody, it doesn't matter who, will come in here and you'll type in a lobby ID. So somebody make a game, type a lobby ID, whoever's is the one that pops up in here first, should be fine for you to be able to go on ahead and just take that one. So get the 10 people in there, make sure you're looking at the parentheses for their set IGN name, make sure all the right people are on the right side, and then y'all can talk to each other like, hey, are y'all ready? You know what I mean? You'll be like, hey, ready? Like, we have 10 people in here, and then you can say like, yeah, we're good, and then you start the game, right? In game, you actually will start the game. When the game is over, you'll come in here and you'll vote on which team won, and then that will automatically take y'all's MMR, which is set default at 1,000. This team's set at 80 because there's nobody on it, and it'll automatically update your MMR based on the game. And so once this game is voted on, then it'll end. This queue will disappear. This queue channel will disappear, and then the leaderboard will update. So like I said, say somebody just never shows up, like y'all are literally have 9 people, you're all sitting in the custom lobby, you're just waiting for a good amount of time. After you wait for a little bit, just be like, you know what, cancel. You can just start a cancel vote. It'll pop up, and yeah, you'll vote for it. And then if enough people vote for it, or if if the vote goes in favor, then it's going to delete the channel, and then you just go back to queue and start again. So pretty simple. Like I said, there's a little bit of a learning curve to this. Even for myself, I'm still figuring out the bot and trying to understand why the team names won't change and little things like that. But over time, the MMR is going to separate. It should get a little bit better. You'll be able to see and play more games. Like I said, I'll probably run it for like 2 to 3 hours, like one night a week or something like that. And then we'll be able to have some like draft custom ranked games that's being used out of the bot. Now, none of this affects your in-game rank at all. It's literally just more fun games is the way that it should be. Depending on how popular or unpopular this is, we'll keep it going, and we'll see what it looks like. The more people we can get into it. And there's actually like some really cool things I can do. Like I can set MMR ranges where if we have a lot of people playing these games, I can really make the MMR good, where you're playing with like people really close to your skill level. I can separate ranks entirely. Like I could, like, this is called the GM rank queue, but I could make like an Elite 4 rank queue where you have to hit a certain MMR threshold to even unlock it. So that's a possibility in the future. But ultimately, ranked on Unite kind of sucks. I mean, I know there's a reason to grind to 1600, but after that, there's really no reason. And this could be like a fun alternative to actually playing like ranked, kind of like serious draft custom games. There's no comms. It's only solo queue for now. I don't know if I even have the option to make it duo queue, but for now it's just solo queue. But the games are going to be rated. They're going to be tracked on the MMR leaderboard, and yeah, it should be a fun time. I think the role queue part of this is the interesting part, because they're pretty loose roles, but I wanted to give the game some structure so you don't accidentally get in a game and pick 5 attackers in a ranked Discord, because that would be stupid. So I kind of kept it loose, like lane damage, lane tank support. You can kind of play what you want, but at the same time, you kind of got to fill and stay within your role. And yeah, we'll go from there. I think moderation might be a little bit of an interesting part. Like if people join queues and then they don't pick their role, like it's going to be pretty hard to police that. But if I can get proof of people not playing their role, like if someone takes a screenshot or records a video, I can actually see on the back end all the games. If you show me that they were a lane tank support and they pick damage, then I can just kick them from the server. So little things like that might be a bit obnoxious, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So friends, join the Discord. I'll give y'all more announcements. I'll probably make an announcements channel in here to let y'all know when I plan to run games, and see if we can have a fun, interesting ranked mode. But we do need people, so if y'all are interested in something like this, join in. We'll see how it runs, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below for something like this. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon.